Hello students. So now we will discuss about some properties of a parallelogram. Basically this is a theorem based chapter. So the first property, that is the diagonal of parallelogram divides it into two congruent triangles. If we join the opposite vertices of a parallelogram, then the two triangles formed will be congruent to each other, right? So you can see in triangle and parallelogram ABCD, right? If this is a parallelogram, then side AB will be parallel to DC and AD will be parallel to BC, or say AB will be parallel to DC, also AB will be equals to DC, and AD is parallel to BC and AD will be equals to BC. Now, while proving the congruency, we'll consider these two triangles, that is triangle ABC and triangle ADC. Right? We'll select triangle ABC and ADC or CDA. So these two triangles, you can see that. Let us name these angles. This is angle 1, this is angle 2, this one is triangle CDA. Angle 1 is equals to angle 3, side AC is equals to AC, it is common, and this angle 2 is equals to angle 4. Why is this angle 1 equal to angle 3? Just because if you see that BC is parallel to AD, and if you draw transversal AC which intersects these two sides, then angle 1 and angle 3 will be the pair of alternate interior angles, and same is the case with angle 2 and angle 4, that DC is parallel to AB and AC is a transversal. That's why angle 4 will be equals to angle 2 and AC is the common side. So we can say that triangle ABC is congruent to triangle CDA by angle side angle congruency criteria. And once if these two triangles are congruent, then we can say that side AB, so already it's a parallelogram, so no need to say this, just we have to prove that these two triangles were congruent. Now moving on to next theorem, that is in a parallelogram opposite sides are equal. So if we want to prove that a parallelogram opposite sides are equal, as we proved that this triangle A, so by CPCT also we can say that side AB will be equals to side DC and side BC will be equals to side DA, right? So this thing we have proved. Basic property of the parallelogram of a quadrilateral to be a parallelogram is that opposite sides must be parallel. These are the properties that we are proving right now, that opposite sides are also equal, right? The next theorem, that is theorem 3, will prove that each pair of opposite sides of a quadrilateral are equal. If opposite sides of a quadrilateral are equal, then the given quadrilateral will be a parallelogram. Now in this quadrilateral ABCD, first we will draw a diagonal or we will join vertices A and C. We are given that opposite sides of this quadrilateral are equal, and we need to prove that it is a parallelogram, right? So this, in triangle ABC and triangle CDA, at angle BAC will be equals to angle DCA. The reason behind angle BAC being equal to angle DCA is that if in triangle ABC, let us say triangle ABC and triangle CDA, can see AB is equals to CD, BC is equals to DA, inside AC is equals to AC. It is common, these two are given and this side is common, so we can say that these two triangles are congruent. And if these two triangles are congruent, then we can say, then or we can state this, that angle this and angle this will be equal, and also this angle will be equals to this angle, right? So if these two angles are equal, and we can see that line AD and BC, it is intersected by a transversal, and if the alternate interior angles are equal, then the two sides, that is AD and BC, will be parallel. And in the same way, if two sides DC and AB are intersected by a transversal, and the pair of alternate interior angles as opposite sides are parallel, that's why we can say that the given quadrilateral is a parallelogram. Now moving on to next, in a parallelogram opposite angles are also equal. So as we proved the congruency of these two triangles, right, this triangle ABC is congruent to triangle CDA. Let us say that these two triangles are congruent, that is this one and this one, if these two triangles are congruent, then we can say that angle B will be equals to angle D, right? First, this is proved by CPCT. Now another case is that this angle was equals to this angle and this angle was equals to this angle. Let us name them as 1, 2, 3, 4. Right here, angle 1 is equals to angle 3, angle 2 is equals to angle 4, right? Now if we add these two things, that is angle 1 plus angle 2, if we add them, angle 1 plus angle 2 will give angle A, that will be equals to adding the sum of angle 3 and angle 4, that is angle C. So opposite angles in a parallelogram are equal. Now next is, if in a quadrilateral each pair of opposite angles is equal, then it is a parallelogram. In this we are given that if this is a parallelogram, right, and opposite angles are equal, then also it is a parallelogram. What we will do is here what we will do is, again we will draw a diagonal. We'll name this quadrilateral as ABCD, if we say that CD is our quadrilateral and angle A is equals to angle C, angle B is equals to angle D. So according to the angle sum property of quadrilateral, that is angle A plus B plus C plus D is equals to 360 degrees. Also angle A is equals to angle C and angle B is equals to angle D. So you can say twice of angle A plus angle B will be equals to 360 degree, right? And angle A plus angle B will be equals to 180 degree. And in the same manner, angle C plus angle D will also be equals to 180. Angle B plus angle C will also be equals to 180, and angle A plus angle D will also be equals to 180 degrees. So taking angle A plus angle B is equals to 180 degree, we can say that if A line AD and BC are the two lines which are intersected by a transversal AB, then the sum of co-interior angles, if the sum of co-interior angles is 180 degree, then the two lines are parallel, that is AB will become parallel to BC. And the same way, if angle B plus angle C, that is in this quadrilateral, so this is our quadrilateral ABCD, this was equal to this and this was equals to this. If angle B plus angle C, angle B plus angle C is equals to 180 degree, then we can say that are intersected by a transversal BC, then angle B and angle C will be the interior angles on the same side of transversal, and the sum of the interior angles on the same side of transversal is 180 degree, then the two lines are parallel. That means BC will be parallel to AD. So we can say that this these two sides are parallel, then the resulting figure is our parallelogram. That's so. Moving on to next, that is theorem 8.6. The diagonals of a parallelogram bisect each other. So the diagonals of a parallelogram bisect each other, that we have to prove. That means what we need to prove is that this is equals to this and this side is equals to this side. So in triangle AOB and triangle, so not AOP, it's triangle AOT and triangle COP, can see angle DAC. Let's name this angle as angle 1, this is angle 2, this is angle 3, and this is angle 4. You can see angle 1 is equals to angle 2. We have proved this and we have proved this earlier. Angle 3 is equals to angle 4, and the side AD is equals to side CB. Since this is a parallelogram, opposite sides will be equal. So we can say that triangle AOD and triangle COP will be congruent by angle side angle congruency, and hence we can say that side DO will be equals to side BO and side AO will be equals to side CO. And also at this side will be equals to this side. And moving on to next theorem, that is, if the diagonals of a quadrilateral bisect each other, then it is a parallelogram. So if actually we need to show is AB is parallel to DC and AD is parallel to CB. So we will take these two triangles, triangle AOB, triangle AOB and triangle COD. In this we are given that OB is equals to OD, OC is equals to OA, and these two angles are vertically opposite angles. So by side angle side congruency, these two triangles are congruent. And if these two triangles are congruent, we can say that this angle will be equals to this angle. And we can also see that these are the two angles which are alternate interior angles formed by the transversal when this mm, these are equal, then line DC and line BA will be parallel. In the same way, we can say this angle equals to this angle. So if BC and DA are the two lines which are intersected by transversal AC, and these two angles are equal, then BC and AD will also be parallel. So as opposite sides are parallel, we can say that the given quadrilateral is a parallelogram. In the next lecture we will discuss about some of the questions